Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our virtual Heartland Family Service Carnival of Love Gala. I am the ever legendary Dave Wingert from Boomer Radio. We play feel-good music of the 60s and 70s. On behalf of Mike Bunich here next to me, we are really thrilled to share the Love for All Seasons as we raise funds to support our community's most vulnerable individuals, children, and families. Now, quite honestly, we were looking forward to seeing all of you again in person this year. I mean, the room was all picked out and the decorations were being made, but we can't seem to shake this virus. So here we are once again at the beautiful Relevance Center in Elkhorn with Patrick at the controls. We've come together screen to screen to change lives.
That's right, Dave. We do have a few changes this year to our auction. All of our great auction items are going to be available to bid on for the entire 4 days. When's it start, Dave? Well, that's a great question. It actually begins, even though you didn't ask, at 9 a.m. Wednesday, February 9th until 9 p.m. the night of Saturday the 12th. Again, that's 4 days that you have to bid. That gives you 4 days to look over the items, to place your bids, and hopefully win some of the amazing items. All that money raised in the auction and the gala goes towards helping Heartland Family Service client in so many ways, through mental health, counseling, family education and support, and homeless prevention, just to name a few.
But to do this, first you have to register to bid, and this is so extremely easy. All you need to do is text the words Carnival of Love 2022, the year, no spaces, and text that to the number 243725. Once again, that is texting the words Carnival of Love 2022 with no spaces to the number 243725. And then you fill out the information and you follow the prompts and bingo, you'll end up right at our mobile bidding center.
At Heartland Family Service, we believe in a community of opportunities for all. But our networks of programs, advocacy, and support services all share a common goal, Dave. Breaking cycles of barriers so everyone can. Heartland Family Service has been around since 1875. Think about that. We've been serving the underprivileged here longer than any other Omaha nonprofit. Here's a little bit more about who we are and the people who we serve.
Homelessness was a big part of my life. It was really tough. It started with domestic violence, and so I started on pain pills because it helped the emotional pain. I was an IV heroin user for 15 years, and I never thought I could be off of it for longer than 6 months. I've also went through the trauma of rape, not just once, but a couple times. So I stay on that path. I didn't have a lot of connections with my family anymore.
After birth, I had preeclampsia and I was hospitalized for a week. And about 2 weeks after that, my daughter suffered a terrible leg injury and skull fractures. I was laying in bed sick that night, and my daughter's father was trying to take care of her, just to take some of the edge off of me. And within that time period that I was asleep, which is about 4 hours, Ariana suffered these injuries. There was a roommate that could have potentially been involved. Nobody really knows what happened. It was a very terrible circumstance. My daughter ended up being hospitalized for about a week. I had to go to juvenile court, and it took many, many months for the process to go through and for everything to start to move forward. And during that time, she was removed from my home.
Heartland Family Service does so much for our community right now that if we didn't have Heartland Family Service, the need would be so much dramatically higher than what it is currently, even with Heartland Family Service. So it's so important that we continue supporting Heartland Family Service in their mission.
After being homeless for that long and going through the trauma that I've gone through and withdrawal, everything that just to survive, sleeping with one eye open, that life was so hard, and you're fighting every day just to get by, hour by hour. You know, you don't know where your next meal's coming from.
They couldn't prove who had done it, and unfortunately she had to be removed for about 9 months. I suffered from a lot of postpartum issues. I suffered from a lot of anxiety and depression. I also was involved in a terrible foster home situation too. During that time, I was able to get a lot of therapy, and I had taken a parenting class with Heartland Family Service. Plus, Heartland Family Service also helped with visitations and transportation, and always were so kind and generous to me.
When a client comes to Heartland Family Service, they have the option to do what is important to them and for them to set their goals. And it's so important that we don't put a stigma on them on what they should do. It's really about what they can do and us supporting them in all of our programs and services so they can truly do that. And that turns into everyone in our community doing what they want to do.
Heartland Family Service really supports me with this and shares that accomplishment with me and makes me feel good about what I'm doing and encourages me to stay on the correct path. In 10 days from now, I will be celebrating my 4-year of being clean, which is a big blessing and a miracle. I've been through a lot of trauma, so I have so much hope now because I know that if I made it through that I can make it through anything now.
It was a support team between Heartland Family Service, between my therapist, and between even my caseworkers. Workers, as there was multiple, over quite a long period of time. And we all worked together, and we all had our own roles pretty much, and eventually I ended up getting my child back even way earlier than the average time.
What Heartland Family Service means to me is hope, courage, inspiration, confidence within getting support from the community for people like me who need assistance in this field. I don't know where I'd be without them right now.
Heartland Family Service is much needed here in our community in both Southwest Iowa and in the Omaha region. That truly helps so many different people to make our community better.
Heartland Family Service helped me get my residence, the apartment I'm in now, which I was super scared about getting my own place again or if something would work. They helped me get a bed, something I can sleep in.
I actually had a really good relationship with my visitation worker who got me so many resources, who helped me find housing, who helped me apply for benefits, and who really was a confidant to me, who was able to talk to me and help me through a lot of the intense emotions I was feeling being away from my daughter for so long.
I'm also getting help with transportation to get my own vehicle, getting my independence back. I'm also getting help with all the household needs that I need to start my life again. So everyone can, is to start my life again, have an apartment, get my independence back, get my vehicle, get support from Heartland Family Service that helps me in all areas to start my life again, which I've been trying and fighting for to get back for a really long time.
Supporting and giving to Heartland Family Service means a better community that we live in. Our hard-earned dollars that we truly work hard for, if we donate to them, it's going to help our community grow and become stronger so everyone can.
It was a very horrible time, but we learn our lessons. Sometimes we need help and sometimes we need support. And Heartland Family Service really was that help and was that support. And they are one of the big reasons, I'd say within the top 3, if not the first, of why I have my daughter right now.
I want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for giving me what I needed. Thank you for this push of confidence. Thank you for the hope I have. Thank you for your support every single day. You've never dropped out of my life, and I cannot thank you enough for that.
I am so passionate about what those employees do. The mission of Heartland Family Service is phenomenal, and the place that I love to live, they help it become a better place. They look at the trauma-informed care. They have it built into their culture of not only their clients, but also their employees, and it's just a fantastic organization.
Heartland Family Service is a vital nonprofit in our community. Since 1875, we have served those most in need, whether their struggle is a temporary one or a situation necessitating more long-term support. The life-changing services we offer can help make all the difference in the world for vulnerable families, children, and individuals. We are here to provide a variety of opportunities, no matter how large or small the need. Please give generously, knowing that your participation and support will assist us in continuing these many important services in our community. Give to help those healing from trauma, overcoming addiction, or rebuilding family bonds, like so many others. Please help us to create a community of opportunity so everyone can.
Now, we believe that everyone in our community should have access to programs and services designed to improve their lives. So when we say, so everyone can, we mean so everyone can have the option to find stable housing, so everyone can have the mental health services they need, regardless of income or circumstances, so everyone can have a safe home that's free from abuse.
You know what, Dave? That's why it's so important that you register to bid on our wonderful auction items. The money raised will go right to the areas that is needed the most. It's extremely easy. All you need to do, like Dave said earlier, is text the words Carnival of Love 2022.
Carnival of Love 2022.
No spaces, Dave.
No spaces.
That's right. To the number 243725. Once again, that is texting the words
Carnival of Love 2022.
What, Dave? With no what?
Spaces.
To the number 243725.
We did that so well. Now, before we let you go, it's important to recognize those businesses here that locally made the choice to support the Carnival of Love Gala, and the work that over 500 employees at Heartland Family Service do for so many in our community every day. So I'd like to take a moment to shout out to everyone who made this year's Carnival of Love Gala possible. Thank you to our donors. Thank you to our board of directors, to our entire community relations team, and especially our Heartland Family Service Friends Guild. Now, our Friends Guild works tirelessly throughout the year to help support our programs and our agency, and the Carnival of Love Gala would just not be possible without them. And a very special thank you to our sponsors. So here's a look at our games and table sponsors. And now let's recognize our fall sponsors: Baird Home, First National Bank of Omaha, Mutual of Omaha, Physicians Mutual, Nebraska Medicine, U.S. Bank, and Pinnacle Bank. Thank you to our summer sponsors: CHI Health, Home Instead, Kiewit, and Valmont. And our spring sponsor, OPPD, keeping the lights on. And our winter sponsors, American National Bank, dear Ken and Ann Stinson, and Lockton. Now, if we missed anyone who joined us as a sponsor after this was recorded, of course we thank you too for your generous support. And of course we thank everyone who has contributed financially and otherwise as part of this year's gala. Mike and I will be right back after this.
As a community bank, it's important for us to support, educate, and to serve our communities. Giving back is part of our culture. It's built into our client model. We do more here by sponsoring, donating, volunteering, and being active participants in the communities that our employees call home.
This is Nancy. In her life, she's broken 2 bones, 3 polka records, and a few hearts. But these days, she likes taking breaks with the grandkids. Like Nancy's, a life well lived should continue at home. Home Instead offers customized services from personal care to memory care, so older adults can stay home, stay safe, and stay happy. Home Instead. To us, it's personal.
Bringing that good, good feeling, saying it like I mean it. I say, hey, hey, you need it. Bringing that good, good, good feeling. Bringing that good, good feeling, saying it like I mean it. I say, hey, hey, you need it. Bringing that good, good, good.
Today, more than ever, the world needs thinkers and solvers, doers and makers, planners and builders. And that's what the people of Valmont are, and always have been. From our earliest leadership up through today, everything we do is meant to conserve resources and improve life. From creating vital infrastructure to advancing agricultural productivity, we develop, manufacture, and distribute products that are critical to meeting the world's greatest challenges. From climate change and food security to energy and communications, what we do is essential to bringing increased prosperity and abundance to more people around the world. Yes, it's our 75th anniversary, but our story is only beginning.
Home is where a new sunrise says, I don't want to wake up anywhere else.
I woke up in the middle of the night, opened my eyes, said my oh my, I'm dreaming you. Well, oh my dreams are sweet.
Life is about waking up to a brand new dream. We're the local bank that's with you, wherever it leads, because we're more than a bank in Nebraska. We're Nebraska in a bank. Pinnacle Bank.
It's important for us to point out that all proceeds from our auction items and your donations through our auction site go directly to support the mission of Heartland Family Service, which connect with more than 79,000 individuals and families through direct services, education, and outreach last year. This year, our super premium auction items are those that are traditionally live. I'm going to miss that opportunity, but we're getting by, right, Dave?
Well, they're going to miss you too with your great auctioning, but we're going to do it here.
Well, that's right. It's a good cause. They don't need me. But anyway, we have great experiences available, including 4 club-level seats for the upcoming Billie Eilish performance.
Shut up, Billie Eilish. That's great.
And that's in Omaha here next month, along with a great golfing package that includes 1 foursome at Happy Hollow and another one, Dave, at the Omaha Country Club.
Wonderful, wonderful.
We also have super silent items, such as a beautiful necklace donated by Gunderson's and a parking pass for the upcoming Husker football season. It's going to be a great season. Go Huskers. Make sure to look over all of our items when you're at our auction site.
Now, we want you to register to bid and participate if you haven't done so. Tell them how easy it is.
Well, it's extremely easy, Dave. All you need to do is to text the words Carnival of Love.
Carnival of Love 2022.
No spaces.
Right.
To the number 243725. Once again, Dave, this texting is the words Carnival
of Love 2022
with what?
No spaces.
There we go. To the number 243725.
So on behalf of Mike and myself, thank you so much for being part of the Carnival of Love Gala this year. Now, you can bid on our auction items starting at 9 a.m. Wednesday, the 9th, up until 9 p.m. Saturday, the 12th. And make sure to check out our social media posts on Facebook and Instagram during this time to learn more about Heartland Family Service and how we help the community and so many people in the community. And please stay tuned, because after Mike and I sign off, we'll have additional bidding information on the screen, along with details on the times and days you'll be able to pick up all of your auction items. We so appreciate you joining us tonight for this year's Heartland Family Service Virtual
Carnival of Love.
Gala, Love for All Seasons. More importantly, thank you again for your support of Heartland Family Service so everyone can